Hi friends, Kent Marts here from Explore Scientific. Welcome to Monday. This is How Do You Know Monday. We're going to be talking about microscopes and a telescope or two, moon maps, all sorts of stuff. Want to thank you for joining us today. Tyler and I went to Fort Worth, Texas last week where we did a show with Fort Worth Camera. And you may have seen some videos pop up, I believe it was on Saturday. We did a couple of live videos from there. It was a really good time getting out and meeting people and talking telescopes and cameras and all that such stuff. So here on the warm-up for the Amazon Live, we're running a little bit behind today. I was working on some projects and just didn't get in the studio quick enough. So we're going to be talking about one of my favorite microscopes, the Explore One 20-power monocular microscope. Now, this microscope right here gives you true binocular microscope. This microscope gives you true binocular viewing. So I've got a penny in here. We have some pictures that we'll be showing over on Amazon Live here in a wee bit. It is a fantastic microscope. It works differently than the microscope like this, the biologic microscope, where you have a prepared slide and light shines up through it and you can see the interior. Something's going on with the lights in here, Paul.
I'm doing it.
Oh, Paul's messing with the lights. How about that? So Paul must have got a new toy over there. How about that, Paul? Christmas. Christmas. Oh, you just figured out how to use it. No, he's not how to use it. He's just
complaining about the lights.
No, I wasn't complaining. I was making observations, Paul. Just simply observations. So this microscope works a little bit differently. This has light that shines down on top of it and then whatever is reflected up into the microscope. It's really cool to be able to see how much a 20x is. A 20x makes the date on an American penny nearly fill the eyepieces. So give you an idea of what 20 power is, and then you start going into a microscope like this that goes up to 900 power. 900 power, you wouldn't even be able to tell it was a number on a penny. It's so much more magnification. So this microscope, the Explore One microscope, is really good for looking at things like rocks and minerals and leaves, and butterfly wings would be spectacular in here. A really interesting microscope for people who like to be outdoorsy and look at stuff outside. We've got some pictures of a bumblebee or a carpenter bee, one or the other. A cricket leg through this. It looks pretty cool. Whereas through this microscope, we're looking at much, much smaller detail than you can see in this 20x microscope. They have the ability in this set to make your own prepared slides using food grade dye, red or blue. And if you drink it, it's just going to turn your mouth red or mouth blue. That's probably all the damage it's going to do because it's food grade. There's nothing bad in there for you. If you have a wee one that happens to consume it. This microscope, the 900X, is rated for ages 8 and up. I believe it's 8 and up for this one as well. We're also going to be talking about some telescopes that are going to be really great devices for looking at the big stuff out there. Microscopes look at the little stuff. Telescopes look at the big stuff. So we're going to be looking at a First Light Maxitov Cassegrain 127 millimeter telescope on a very simple, easy starter, left, right, up, down tripod. Really simple to get started. We sold a couple of those Saturday during the Fort Worth Photo Fest at the Fort Worth Camera Shop. They're on Camp Bowie Boulevard in Fort Worth, Texas. I was shocked. I was looking up some details about Fort Worth. Fort Worth is the 12th largest town or city in the United States, right next to Dallas, which is like the 6th largest city in the United States. Amazing, the two of the largest cities are right there together, making one really big metropolitan area. So anyway, join us over on Amazon Live here at 2 o'clock Central Time in just a couple of minutes from now. We're going to go into a lot more detail about these products. And I will have a guest in studio for that broadcast. So see you all in a few minutes. Thank you very much for giving me a little bit of your time. We'll see you over on Amazon Live. We'll go into more detail about all this stuff. And who knows, we may talk about the possibility of life being locked up inside of rocks. Have a good time, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Bye, everybody.